Hi, we're going to be talking about a really common challenge that so many accounting professionals actually struggle with is how do you raise your rates, especially with legacy clients that have been with you for quite a while?
Yeah, I was talking with one of our clients and we were speaking with them about the fact that they're struggling on how that they can increase their rates to some old clients. And this person's been struggling and needing to do this, but she doesn't know what's the most considerate way possible while remaining professional.
Okay, so then part of what I believe is that it is absolutely possible to raise your rates even with those legacy clients. You don't want to keep them at your old rate for years and years or sometimes even decades since they first started working with you. And it's something that I've been teaching my clients how to do successfully. But the bottom line is that whether it's your time you're calculating, your expenses, your profit margin, it's not really what your clients care about most. What they care about is their expenses and their profit margin. Therefore, when you start to do this, you want to really step into their shoes and look at what the benefits are from their point of view.
So let's go ahead and review the 5 steps to successfully raise your client's rates. And the first one is communicate. So let them know in an email that things are going to be changing.
I absolutely want to let them know in an email. And that way you're not really just pulling a 360 on them. They're like, where did this come from?
Right.
You give them a little bit
right.
of a heads
You're not
up.
blindsiding them.
No, don't blindside anybody.
No.
And then the second thing what you want to do is consider how they might benefit from it. Note those things in your emails. Maybe include a paragraph that says something like, I want to help my clients like you become more profitable. As a result of that, we're restructuring our services to be able to add efficiencies and to increase our current level of client care.
And so what you want to do is you want to meet with your client to discuss what they want to achieve and then discover their goals for the year and the metrics that they want to hit.
Yeah, those metrics are so important when you start to do this because that is something that matters to them, the KPIs, the key performance indicators, as opposed to the fact that you have more expenses and so you're passing it on to them. Don't tell them that.
Right.
And so number 4 is propose. And with propose, what you want to do is let them know how your service moving forward will help them to be able to hit those revenue goals, those growth goals that they might have, whatever they have as their key performance indicators. You really want to connect the dots of how your service can actually help them do that. And then the other thing you want to do, number 5, is give them options because people love choices. And give them options about how to move forward. This is where I suggest you have 3 package options for them to be able to choose from, because when you're giving them options about how to move forward and which package might be the best fit, first of all, they're seeing you as a trusted advisor as opposed to just a technician. And now they're making a decision about how to work with you as opposed to if to continue work with you or maybe move on. So it's no longer just simply a yes and no decision. But Steve, let's go ahead and quickly review those 5 steps of how to be able to raise your clients' rates before we go ahead on to the next part.
Sure. So the first one's communicate. Let them know in an email that things are going to be changing.
And then number 2 is to consider how they'll benefit. Include some of those benefits in the email that you're sending them.
And then meet with your client to discuss what they want to achieve and discover their goals for the year and the metrics that they want to hit.
Now, number 4 is propose, letting them know how your service will be able to help them achieve those metrics that they want to hit over the year, how you have some of those insights for them. And then number 5 is options. Give them 3 options, packages of how to be able to move forward with you in order to be able to continue working together. And by offering packages, it gives them a choice. It also allows you to start separating your fees from time.
And clients don't like change and they may object because number one, they don't see the value of your service, or they hired you for the technical part, not necessarily for your expertise.
One of my clients calls that being an accounting monkey, where you're just doing the functions, but there's really not too much expertise or thinking that goes into it. But the bottom line is, I agree. None of us really like change. Some of us go into change kicking and screaming a little bit harder than others.
Absolutely.
And so part of what you want to do when you're meeting with them is actually have a conversation and be able to show them the value of what you offer. However, if it's someone who really isn't going to respect you, they just see you as a technician, they don't want to pay more because they're price sensitive, then they might not move forward with you. And so realize that as you're moving this direction, some of your clients might no longer be ideal for you any longer. They might have been perfect when they signed on with you in the beginning, but because of the fact that you've been able to make advances, you're making some changes in your practice, it might be that these clients are no longer a fit. And I just had that conversation with a client about an hour ago.
Wow.
How she's had these two clients for 18 years. And that they're always late, they don't respond on time, they don't want to do anything automated, and they actually are really lowering her profits and expecting a lot, but wanting to pay very, very little for what she's doing. So we were looking at how she could actually replace that income with, in other ways, doing work that she really enjoys and where she's valued. And as we would talking about that, at first she was a little bit resistant because she's had these clients for 18 years. But as we started looking at the possibilities and we came up with a very easy way to be able to replace that income, she was actually so happy to be able to move forward and give these clients 30 days notice in order to really take her business to the next level and work with clients who value and respect her. So totally get it. It's something that most of us deal with, is some of those headache clients. But the other thing is realize that yes, there are some clients who are price sensitive, and these clients might not be the ones that move forward with you when you raise your rates. However, you're going to find that actually not as many clients decide to not continue with you any longer. Most of them will. And you'll be working with better clients. You'll actually be working less hours, but you'll probably be making more money. So that is a win-win in so many different ways.
And Loren, are you doing a masterclass about this?
Actually, I'm not doing a masterclass about this.
Oh, then why am I asking you that question?
But I have a free resource. If you're ready to really bring your clients up to your new rates, then I would just go ahead and say, grab your free resource. It's at businesssuccesssolution.com/raise, because I want you to give yourself a raise. And that way it takes you through the 5 steps that we outlined here. It gives you a step-by-step process on being able to really get those clients, including your legacy clients, up to your new rates. And yes, you might not have 100% move over because some of them are price sensitive. They just see you for the technical side. They don't want to pay more. But on the other hand, by doing this, you're going to actually be increasing your income. You might be actually opening up some personal time that you can put back on your plate that you sacrificed before. And once again, that resource is at businesssuccesssolution.com/raise.
Stephen Fogelman.
Loren Fogelman, showing accounting professionals how to double their income.
Working half the time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.